Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Amanda. If you are new here and it's your first time, welcome. Welcome to episode 6 of The Aspiring Artist. And as you can tell up here in the corner, it is New Year's Eve in Mava Save, which means it is going to be spring soon. And I am so glad I am ready to see the actual ground again. I'm tired of it being snow everywhere in her save file, so I am so happy for it to be New Year's. But before she goes out to actually celebrate, because as you can see for New Year's, we have the countdown to midnight, we have drinking, we have to travel somewhere, and party spirit. But before she does any of that, going out with her friends and with Robin and Carlo and all of that fun stuff, she does have some things that she has to actually get done for school as far as her artwork goes. She has already done her presentation and her term paper has been submitted. She does have some homework left to do, but it is Saturday, so she doesn't need to get that done right now. But she does have some artwork that she needs to get done for school and for her own personal sales, because she does only have 723 simoleons. And if you remember from last episode, most of her money that she earned quickly went to her bills and her student loans. And we're actually going to go somewhere else with some of her fellow classmates to work on some of her paintings. And so we're going to head over there now. Okay guys, so we are here at the art studio. In my mind, this is kind of like an extension of the university, and they do art classes here and all of those type of things. And she is here with two of her classmates, her classmate Amani and her classmate over here, Amber. And I do want them to just work together. Technically, this is like a club, and they do actually gain club points from doing this together, from actually working together. We could pretend that this is like maybe one of their teachers or something over here. And I feel like Mava has kind of told them a little bit about everything that's going on, as far as Carlo helping her out to maybe get into an exhibit or something like that. Amani wants to become best friends, sure, of course. But like I was saying, I do feel like she kind of has told them a little bit about everything that's going on with, you know, who Carlo is, and they kind of know about who Leandro is. They've met Leandro through university as well, but not as much as Mava knows about Leandro, obviously. They just kind of know him more as a professor of fine arts and things like that. And she has kind of told them a little bit about their relationship together. She has kind of told them a little bit about who Taylor is and all that, but they obviously don't know as much as her friend Natalie does, but they do know a little bit of it. Mava has finished her painting. It was excellent quality. I want to have her go ahead. Let's see. Amani said, "Our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you?" I'm going to say I don't think that's a good idea, and they are going to get a negative sentiment about that, unfortunately, but we could just cheat that away. Open her profile and residency rejection. We're just going to remove that. If you did not know, you can do that with UI cheats and just take off any type of sentiments that you think do not make sense for your Sims. I'm going to have her do one more painting. Let's have her do a large abstract. It is already 4 p.m. Time moves so fast in game, so after they do these, we will probably get ready to go out and celebrate. Who is this? Hector? Maybe Hector's also a professor at the university. Maybe these two are both teachers. I don't know if we're going to do another table sale. Mava just finished painting a masterpiece. This one is worth 1,149 simoleons. We're going to have her go ahead and put this in her inventory for now. But now that they are done painting, I am going to have her go back home and get ready to go out. Okay guys, so Mava is back home and she's getting ready to go out tonight. And I think she is kind of a little bit nervous about who's going to be there, who all is she going to see, because, oh, Robin is here. We can invite Robin in. Robin is one of the people that we're going out with anyway. Okay guys, so we have made it to the club for tonight. This club was built by Plumbob Kingdom, and there are a lot of people here, and the people in attendance are Leandro is here. Her friend Amani and Amber from school is here. Wade is here. If you remember Wade from last episode, he was messaging Mava about how she was disliked and how it was a slippery slope. Carlo is here. Natalie is here. And right now, Leandro is actually thinking about talking to Robin. I wonder what they're going to actually talk about with each other. I feel like he may be talking to Robin about how he and Carlo actually kind of got into a little bit of an argument off screen, because if you remember way back at the beginning of the series, I did bring up how Leandro has a little bit of a controlling personality. I do feel like Carlo may actually be telling Leandro about how he's been meeting up with Mava and everything. And who is this right here? Oh, this is Jasmine, that one nosy girl from the party. But I do feel like Carlo has been telling Leandro about how he's been meeting up with Mava, and Leandro doesn't really like that. I feel like even though Leandro did decide to kind of, take a step back from his relationship, his friendship with Mava, I do still feel like he has that sense of, Mava is, for lack of a better way of putting it, kind of his, I guess. And him and Carlo, despite their close friendship, have exchanged some words about that. And Steph is here, Natalie's roommate Steph. And Mikkel is here, who was one of the party guests as well. I'm going to have her say hello to Leandro, just as a kindness. Taylor is here. Taylor just went right on in. I'm going to have her come share New Year's spirit with Leandro. She did see Taylor. Tell Leandro like, hey, how are you? It's been a while. They're all out here celebrating. I do think she would talk to Steph, and Leandro just kind of walked away. They are up here dancing. Oh, Natalie's up here talking to Taylor. Oh, Robin's already out here they're doing a toast out here anyways. And it looks like Robin is getting to know Amber and Amani anyway on her own, which is pretty cool. I feel like Mava may be kind of freaking out because Taylor's here. She's upstairs, talking to Natalie up here. I feel like Natalie's probably like, oh, that didn't go well. I feel like Natalie's probably was telling Taylor, like, I heard about what you did to my friend. And Taylor's probably like, so what are you going to do about it? And that's probably why Natalie's up here kind of looking kind of down a little bit about the conversation that they're having, because she is trying to stick up for Mava and Taylor is not having that. I want her to hug Carlo. Oh, Leandro's down here as well. I don't want them all talking in the bathroom. That's so weird. But I do want her to just come down here and just give Carlo a hug, discuss his uncomfortable mood. Maybe he's feeling uncomfortable because Leandro is down here. Leandro is also feeling a little bit uncomfortable. I feel like he's uncomfortable because of, everything going on between him and Carlo when it comes to Mava. Taylor is also down here, and Taylor might have saw like Mava heading down here and was like, oh, I know she's not coming out here to talk to my man. And I also feel like because Taylor is here and she knows that, she's going to start getting just a little bit closer to Carlo, kind of trying to show Leandro like, I don't really care about you. I don't really care that you are here. And maybe she is going to compliment his appearance. We'll see how that goes. What is he wearing? That is not one of his outfits. But I do feel like she's just going to kind of compliment Carlo's appearance and everything and just be like, oh, you look really good tonight. And Mikkel's like, oh, I'm here too. Kind of flirt with him a little bit as well. Oh, he likes it. I feel like Amani's probably like, girl, what is you doing? Not the cowpoke dance, please, Sims team, where they do not do this dance in all the worlds. It's like their default dance now, so just do the cowpoke dance. I didn't realize there wasn't a TV in here for them to do the countdown till midnight, and they would have already missed it anyway. I'm going to have her compliment his appearance again, and she can also continue getting to know Mikkel as well. Mikkel is just happy to be here. I'm going to actually have them, instead of them all leaving, maybe they're going to be like, let's take the party somewhere else. Okay, you guys, so after they all left, maybe he was like, oh, I'm so tired because it's cold out here. Let's all just head back to my place and we can continue celebrating. And I feel like Mabel was probably like, are you sure? And Leandro was like, yeah, sure, everybody just, come over here. And I do feel like he's going to go up Carlo and maybe trash talk Mava a little bit. Not because he actually feels that way about May, but maybe because he wants Carlo to, not want to be with Mava or not want to have anything to do with Mava. Oh, maybe it didn't work. Oh, he tried to trash talk Mava, and Carlo was like, whoa, Leandro, you're talking about one of my best friends here. Cut it out. That did not go over the way that he thought it would. And so I feel like they're just kind of gonna, he's just gonna be like, look, I'm just telling you the truth. Like, she tried to come on to me too. If you think she actually likes you like that, you're stupid. And Carlo is not trying to hear that at all. And we do have, who's this? Mikkel is up here making drinks, and Mava is going to come in here and get one of the drinks that he's preparing up here. Oh, Natalie's in here talking to that guy Wade, who tried to tell us about our reputation. And I kind of want Mabel to come up here and maybe be mean to him and maybe like just kind of yell at him about like what he said about her, basically calling her unlikable and telling her that she needed to watch herself and everything. Mabel did not appreciate that. Not Wade being flirty. Wade, we got a problem with you. She's probably like, don't ever message me again about anything Taylor said about me. If you have a problem with me, you just need to ask me to my face directly. You obviously have my number, so don't come to me with anything about Taylor. And he's gonna walk away, but she got the message through to him. Don't come to Mava about anything that anyone said about her. If you heard something about her and you got a problem with it, just tell it to her directly and she'll address it. She's gonna come in here and get another one of these drinks that Reese is just in here making nonstop. Now him in here kissing Taylor, I feel like Mabel's gonna come up here to Carlo and let's have her blow him a kiss. Mabel's not doing this because she feels like it's gonna get her any extra points or anything to get into like the art museum, but she's kind of doing it because she is attracted to Carlo. Mabel's young and still figuring herself out and everything like that. And she's also doing it, as I said earlier, to kind of show Leandro and Taylor, like, I'm not thinking about y'all. I'm really not. She is, but Wade's probably telling Leandro, like, yo, your girl Mava came up to me mad. Oh, he feeling it. Leandro came over here and sat right next to Mava. I feel like he kind of saw that, the kiss that she just blew to Carlo. And now her and Carlo kind of they got a little bit of a romance bar, which is cute. Let's have them joke about old times. The only old times they really have together is honestly the, obviously the party and all of that. Oh, it is late. It's 5 a.m. Thankfully, it is Sunday, so she doesn't have class or anything like that. And Carlo is an insider. He loves to party, so I'm not surprised at that at all. Amani is up here, and Taylor looks miserable. I feel like Taylor's looking over here seeing Mava, flirt and talk to Carlo, and I don't think she likes that at all. She came over here and sat closer to them, and Mava moved away from her. I'm not surprised. Well, she is feeling she is kind of drunk. Oh, not you trying to talk to Carlo. I feel like Mava would actually come over here, and she is a little bit drunk. Maybe she would actually shove Taylor and be like, what are you doing? Why are you butting into my conversation like that? She's like, back off. I can talk to Carlo if I want to. And Taylor's like, it wasn't even like that. I wasn't trying to butt into your conversation. Carlo was my friend first before he was yours. Something like that. And Carlo's just like, ladies, calm down. He's like, I'm going to excuse myself from this altogether. And Maeve was like, I'm just saying, you saw me talking to him. You saw me hitting it off with him. He's not your man. I'm leaving your man alone like you wanted me to. So back off. And Amani's probably like, guys, just have a good time. Just chill out. I do feel like she's going to come in here with Carlo again and maybe go for a kiss with Carlo. Oh, she's feeling very drunk now. She's wasted now. Leandro's looking like, oh, okay, she's gone.
Sabine?
He actually accepted. And I feel like he does not want to take this any further tonight, at least with May, because May is feeling, drunk, and she's also angry from drinking so much, and she just needs to go sleep it off, really. Who's in here asleep? Amber and Robin are both asleep. Everyone had a long night and just needs to kind of sleep it off. Okay, Mava is back home now. It's spring, thankfully, so the ground is actually cleared up, the grass is cleared up. I'm so happy about that. But she desperately needs to use the bathroom, especially after drinking all night. And then I'll probably have her get a little bit of a nap, even though she's not that tired. But I am going to have her just get a little bit of a nap so she can kind of sleep off some of the liquor that she had last night. She is still feeling drunk, and she's feeling like she was with my people. It says with my people from socializing with familiar Sims and socially awkward trait. Mava is feeling confident because the squad is around. Being around people you know is great because she was around, Natalie and Steph and Amani, Amber, Robin. And so she was feeling pretty confident last night. And I do feel like that's part of the reason why she felt so comfortable getting up on Taylor like that in the first place after Taylor butted into her conversation that she was having with Carlo. It's because she had people around that she felt familiar with anyway. But I'm gonna have her sleep this off a little bit. Okay, so Mava is awake now, a little bit tipsy. She did sleep for about 4 hours, and I am going to have her come in here and get a shower after being out all night. I do think that this time I am going to have her just sell her paintings through her inventory. She can come in here and put on something comfy because she does have some homework that she needs to work on. And I want her to let's have her message Carlo. Maybe she could be like, hey, I was like really wasted last night when we kissed and everything. Are we still okay? And I feel like Carlo's just gonna message her back like, we're completely fine. I didn't mind at all. And so let's have her work on her homework in here. And I feel like she's also probably thinking about, like, yeah, did I really just show Taylor like that last night? I really need to stop drinking so much when I go out because that's kind of out of character for Mava to behave like that. But I also feel like she was already upset because Taylor had been talking about her behind her back to other people that she doesn't even know that well. And that anger just kind of got the best of her on top of the alcohol. And so she just did it. And it just kind of is what it is. She is feeling a little bit hungry as well. And she does have these paintings in her inventory. She has a lot of paintings actually. I'm going to have her sell them all from her inventory. Let's and that's going to give her quite a bit of money. That's going to give her over $3,000. She probably could have got more if we did another street sale, because the street sales do have the ability for you to mark them up and all. But now that she has more money, she can come down here and she can work on making loan payments. She does have to keep quite a bit of it for her bills as well, but she can do the minimum payment of the 1480, and she should still have enough for her bills when they are due as well. But she is a little bit hungry, and I do want her to head out and have some lunch. So that's what we are going to go do. Okay, you guys, so we are here at the park. This park was built by Rat Boy Sims, I believe. This is one of my favorite parks. I always put this park down in all of my saves, even if I'm not playing in the rat save. I just love it. So we are actually here with Carlo. Carlo texted May and was like, hey, are you awake? It is around lunchtime. Maybe let's meet up for something casual, like in the park or something, and just enjoy the day together. What's she doing? Oh, she's flirting with Carlo. That's so cute. Okay. Let's have them come over here together and see if they can actually order food. I'm going to have Carlo get a hamburger and May can also get a hamburger as well. And they can just sit and enjoy the park together. It is a nice day. It was cloudy, but I made it sunny because I didn't want it to be cold over here because it is spring and I had enough of the cold weather. I actually don't like winter in the game that much. It's my least favorite season in game. I think everything just looks better in spring and summer anyway. And I do want them to come and sit over here. I hope they don't play musical chairs. What did he do with his burger? I remember last time at the restaurant he wouldn't even eat his food, and now he's still not fully full. Have a deep conversation with Mava about this little situationship they have going on, I guess you can call it. And maybe he's like, are you just, flirting with me to get back at Leandro, or where are you at with him? And in Mava's mind, it kind of is to get back at Leandro, or to kind of like show him like, I don't need you, I'm doing fine on my own. She wants to do a bold pickup line. She's feeling confident around Carlo. But I also do think that she is kind of attracted to Carlo anyway. And obviously, Carlo has been accepting all of the advances anyway. And so Carlo is also kind of attracted to Mava as well. I do think they genuinely like each other. On top of the fact that he does have all of those connections to the art museum as well. That is a plus for May. She can't deny it. And what if they work on... Oh, she blew him a kiss. That is so cute. Maybe they could paint a mural together. They are both into the arts and they could work on this. It's not a date, but it is a date, So it's not like officially a date, but it is. And I feel like Carlo was like, hey, you see this over here? We could like paint that together. That'll be fun. And May's like, is this a date, Carlo? And Carlo's like, nothing wrong with two friends just painting together. And I'm choking on the paint. Carlo is not having a good time painting at all. He's struggling. It's already 5 o'clock. Thankfully, she did do her homework. And May should also be graduating this week as well. This is her final year of university. And so her graduation should actually be coming up and she'll be a free woman. I've actually never done this mural. I've only seen NPCs doing it autonomously. I've never actually had my Sims do it. I love this area of San Myshuno. This area specifically feels most like you're in a city. I love all of the surrounding buildings and everything like that. Carlo's also feeling flirty. He liked the conversation that they had. She reached painting level 8. Mava can now create high skill realism paintings and high skill abstract paintings. She can also describe aesthetics in conversation with other Sims. Who's calling her? Leandro is calling her. Oh, she missed it. Maybe he hung up. I feel like he was just trying to call to like ask about last night. He's like, what happened between you and Taylor? Carlo's probably like, hey, you want to go sit over by the fountain over here? And May's going to be like, sure. Maybe they can come over here and they can play in this together. That's so cute. Let's have them come over here and do that. But yeah, Mava definitely noticed when she looked at her phone that it was Leandro, and instantly what went through her mind was, is he calling about what happened New Year's Eve between me and Taylor? But he hung up, or maybe she declined to call. Maybe she doesn't want to talk to Leandro right now. And she doesn't want Leandro to know that she's out with Carlo out here in the park anyway. Yeah, she definitely doesn't want Leandro to know like where she's at, who she's with, all of that type of stuff. Perhaps she didn't really want to talk to him in the first place, It is getting pretty late though. It's almost 8 p.m. They're going to go their separate ways, and he's going to come over here and give May a kiss. He's going to be like, I got an early start tomorrow. I know you probably have to get back to work and class and everything. And so maybe we should get ready to leave. And so yeah, they're both going to head their separate ways. Okay guys, now we are actually here with Leandro now. And yes, this is the same park. He is here for a specific reason. And as you can see, Leandro is feeling tense. He's feeling stabbed in the back from loyal sim trash talking a friend. Leandro has been bad mouthing his friend. What kind of sim does that? He's so angry that his attempts to badmouth Mava to Carlo did not work. He's still upset about that, and it's been over a day, and he's angry about that. He feels angry that Carlo is dressing with Mava. He feels upset that Mava has someone else who is supportive of her and supportive of her dreams. I feel like Leandro was kind of hoping that everything would fall apart for Mava after they went their separate ways, and he's hurt by that, and he's still feeling upset. He is here to actually buy some flowers. And you may be thinking, oh, he's buying these to apologize to Taylor, right? And actually, no, he is not buying these to apologize to Taylor for all of the drama. He actually does not care about apologizing to Taylor at all. And Leandro is very wealthy. As you can see, he has almost 800K available, and he's going to buy roses. He's going to buy, let's say he's buying a dozen, and so we're going to go ahead and get 12 of them. Let's have him do that. I think we can also, what do the bouquets look like? Just out of curiosity. He can also, oh yeah, let's buy a red rose bouquet. And he has bought these, and I feel like he is also going to, let's see, where is Carlo? He is going to text Carlo, and he's gonna be like, oh, if these are the type of games you want to play, cool, you got it, okay? And so he has bought some flowers, and he has to make a delivery. Okay guys, Leandro is outside of Mava's place. He is still angry, and he's about to come knock on her door. It is 9:30 at night. Mava just got back and not too long ago herself, and she was not expecting any company, but here he is knocking on her door when she has to go to work the next morning, class, everything. And here he comes. And I feel like May, even though she let him in, she is still going to be like, what are you doing here, Leandro? Like, what do you want? And so they're kind of going to have a little bit of an argument. Because he's like, what do you mean, what do I want, May? What is all this that you're doing right in front of my face? I try to get along with you for New Year's Eve, and you just are fooling around with Carlo right in my face. I invite everyone back to my place, and you just make it worse. Like, what type of games are you trying to play? And May's like, I'm not the one playing games, Leandro. You told me that we needed space between us. That wasn't my idea. And Leandro's like, it doesn't matter whose idea it was, May. You came onto me. I had to think fast about what to do to save my relationship with Taylor. Leandro's like, May, can we please just talk? Can we just talk for just a minute? Oh, he can confess to trash talking her. I feel like he would do that as sort of like an apology, like, look, I'm sorry about everything that has gone on. And May's not trying to hear it. I feel like he's saying, I'm sorry about everything that's been going on. And yes, I did try to get Carlo to like back off of you. And May's like, that was not your place at all to do that. It wasn't. And they're just both like really upset right now. They're just going back and forth, just back and forth. It's a very offensive conversation. And I just feel like that he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to make it right. And he's actually going to try to give the flowers that he just bought to Mava as like a sort of apology. He's going to try to give them to her as a romantic gift. I'm going to have him try to give her the bouquet of roses that he just bought. They're both very upset. He's still feeling like he was stabbed in the back, all of that. They're both just so angry, but he's still going to try to give those to her.
Oh.
Let's see if she likes them. Does she like it? She does not. Oh, now she's giving him a flower. I feel like she's giving them right back to him, maybe. He's upset. He's like, why don't you like my gift? It says that she wrote a romantic message with it. I love the joy that you bring to my life every waking moment of every day. We're going to say that that's what Leandro wrote on the flowers when he gave them to May. And May was just like, what is this? You know? See, she has a moodlet saying unappreciated gift from giving gift unsuccessfully. And Leandro feels the same way. It says unappreciated gift from giving a gift unsuccessfully. Tried to get something nice, but some things just don't seem to be appreciated. And it just did not work. She was not happy about that at all. She did not appreciate him coming over here late at night. She has to be up early, and then he tries to give her flowers too. It's just not going to work. And I feel like May's just going to tell him, like, Leandro, you know what? Just get out. She's going to tell him, just get out. She's done with this. May's like, just get out, go home to your girl. Just get out of my house, Leandro. I'm done with this. Don't come around here with flowers anymore. Just get out. So May is angry. Leandro just left, and I feel like she's going to message Natalie. She's going to send an angry text to Natalie because she is just so upset after all of this. And then she's also going to message Carlo as well. Mabel feels like she does not have time for all of this type of mess. She's getting ready to finish school. She's upset that he brought flowers over here because she does still feel attraction to Leandro even after everything that has gone down, and him bringing flowers over here just kind of confused her, to be honest. And I feel like that's a big part of the reason also why she is so upset is, yes, because she feels like, why are you bringing this drama to me? But also it's like, it's confusing for her because she doesn't want to go down that path with Leandro because she doesn't want to have to deal with Taylor. And dealing with Leandro also means dealing with Taylor, unfortunately. And Mabel does not want to lose that sight of her goals. I'm going to have her get something to eat and she needs to head to bed. I feel like both Natalie and Carlo are asleep and they did not message her back. It is 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the morning, but they will see it when they wake up. And May herself has work in 4 hours anyway, and she just needs to be focused on that, on getting ready to head to work and starting her day and focusing on finishing school strong. And so I'm going to have her actually come in here and head to sleep, at least as much sleep as she can possibly try to get after the way her night took a dramatic turn, unfortunately. But okay, guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.